Okay guys, so we're going to take a look at section 4.1. Chapter 4 is a very short chapter. Remember, chapter 4 has the project associated with it instead of the test. Let's take a look at 4.1 and see what's going on here. So what they give us in number 4 here is a graph of, we got cell phone users in the different number of years. So you have a table that goes along with it. They kind of give us the actual dots, the actual value of all the dots. But what's going on here is that year 0, so 0 right here, corresponds to the year 1985. So like 5, that means 5 years since 1985. So 5 would be like 1990. Because 5 years after this, and then 10 would be like 1995 because it's 10 years after this. Okay, and then so this is the how many years it's been since 1985, and then this going up is how many millions of cell phone users there are in America. And so what they ask us to do is I'm going to focus in on what they ask us to look at is what's the. Well, first off, let's look at one of these points. Like any one of these points, let's say this point right here. That's an XY. It's an ordered pair. And what this tells us is the X value of this point would tell us how far over we go, the X value down here. So the X value of this point, if we knew the coordinate to this point, it would be the point 15 something. I forget what it is on the table in front of me right now. But it's 15 and whatever the value of 15 is. 2000, right? So I think it's 109 point something. So this point would be the point 15, 109 something. Because 15 is the X value. 15 is how many years since 85. And then the Y value would be 109 point something. That's how many users it is. So that's what the X and the Y kind of mean is the X would be the number of years and the Y would be the number of users. Okay, so what they ask you to do is to say, okay, well, find how much did it increase going from 1990 to 1995. 1990 would be the year on this graph, since 85 is like year 0. 1990, that's 5 years later. So we use 5. So 5, that's like 1990. So from year 5 and 99 would be 5 more than that, so 10. So from 5 to 10, how much did it increase? How much did the number of users increase from 90 to 95? It looks like it went from here to here. How much of a vertical jump did we go from here to there? Well, if we do the actual math, 95 was 33759. 90 was 5.283. So if we do the math real fast, we got my calculator, 33.759 minus 5.283, and that's 28.476. So from 1990 and 95, there were 28.476 million users, more users in 95 than there were in 90. All right. Now let's look at the increase from 95 to 2000. 2000 we said was 478. And then we'll subtract the 95 value, which is 33.759. And something tells me it's going to be a little more. 109.478 minus 33.759. And I got 75.719. So from 99 to 95, from 1990 to 95, it went up 28.4-ish million users. From 95 to 2000, it went up 75.7-ish million users. So the question is, was this constant? And no, it was not constant. There is not a constant increase. Here it's increasing a lot slower than it was here. It increased a lot faster here. In just 5 years it went 75 million people. Here in 5 years it only went 28 million people. So it's going a lot faster as the years increase. So the question is, should we use a line to summarize this data? Just by looking at it, you can tell probably no, but that's a way kind of to algebraically check to see should we use it. Is there a constant increase from like these 5 years to these 5 years? Would it be increasing constantly? That's the beauty of the line. If it was a straight line through here, the line increases constantly, and we saw that. If you increase the x value by 1, you increase the y value by whatever the slope is. But in this case, it would not be a constant increase. It's kind of getting faster. It's increasing faster as we increase the years. So a line would not be good. And then finally, it says to give an estimate, if you just look at the dots, as to how many million users there'd be in 2002. That'd be the year 17 right here, because 15 is the year 2000. So the year 17, looking at the graph, my drawing of it is a little bit off, but looking at the graph, I estimated about 180 or so, 180 million, give or take, from the graph, right? So what we're looking at here is graphs that don't increase at a constant rate, or that a straight line works at. This is what more of like this curve kind of looks at, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. All right.